Stephen Jackson. Stephen, what was the biggest reason for that win for Golden State?
Steph Curry, of course. There's not too many players that can lose a guy like KD, and your other star player can fill KD's role and his own role.
That is true.
And that's basically what he did last night. He made the plays, he made the big shots, he led. I'm pretty sure at halftime, when they went into halftime, I'm pretty sure he was the vocal leader, getting guys up, letting them know we still have a chance to get in this game. But it was good to see him not only make shots, but at the end of the game, make plays for Draymond and make plays and things of that such. His brother played a good game against him last night, but to see him finish the game and finish on a good note, Steph was definitely the reason why they won that game.
Wow.
I can agree with that. You need your best players in a situation like that. Normally, that's what happens. Your best player plays unbelievable. They needed all 37 of Steph's points, and it's the way he can get it. And you see now all of a sudden, because everybody's playing him for the three, he's hesitating and getting to the paint.
Right.
So, now it's going to be like, okay, you play me for the three, I'm just going to go by you. Because that's what the scouting report, he chase him out. You gotta be willing to give up that.
Pick your poison.
You're right. I'm going to give him the twos. Those threes, Skip, those are daggers, man. That building erupts when he hits a three-point shot. So I'm going to chase him off that. He did a good job. Said, okay, chase me off it. I go to the paint, and he's smart enough to know he makes the right play. Sometimes we get caught up where he's the best player, he needs to shoot the ball. No, the right play is always the best play. That pass to Draymond, but all those guys, it's what they do. They always do the right thing at the right moment at the right time. And it helped them come from 15 down to win a game they should have lost. They should have lost this game.
They should have lost it.
But thanks to Portland, poor shooting in the fourth quarter, Dame, CJ were terrible in the fourth quarter. Seth Curry, as great as the greatest story as this is, Skip, he can't be your leading scorer in the fourth quarter when you have Dame and CJ on that roster.
He wasn't scared. He was ready to go.
So the more I think about this, the worse it gets. We just talked about what a special night Seth Curry had against his brother. Stole the ball from him because he played Seth all 12 minutes of the fourth quarter. Who saw that coming?
Nobody.
Because he saw his body language. He saw his demeanor, his countenance of confidence where he was going at his brother. And he was the only Trailblazer who had the audacity to go at Steph because he's gone at him a whole lot in the backyard, right? He grew up with him. He's not afraid of him. And yet, you realize Damian Lillard, for all the acclaim that he gets and all the superstardom label that he gets, he didn't make a shot. He didn't score a point for the last 7 minutes and 42 seconds. You can't do that.
That's tough.
Not with this series.
This
is it. It's sitting right on the table for you. You got it right here. And then Myers Leonard, of all people, you get a billion to one shot. That's like a billion to one shot from that guy who barely played in game one. And he makes a three with 4:28 left that gives you an 8-point lead in their house.
Yeah.
I know what Stephen Jackson's saying at that point. Just if it's required, just give me the ball and get out of the way. I'm going to score because if you can just score a basket or two, you're going to win this game.
Yes.
But Golden State then goes on a 14-3 run, and guess who scored the three for Portland?
Seth.
Baby brother.
Seth.
And he hit the shot with a minute left. With a minute left, he hit a three that gave him a 1-point lead.
Can't teach that. It's just in him.
Would that not be fairy tale storybook? Would that not be the story of stories that Seth beat Steph in his house?
Yep.
Yeah, but the backcourt of Portland, they gotta offset Steph and Clay.
Okay.
And it's not even close right now.
What did I tell you they are? In the end, in the playoffs, they're the crash brothers. That's what they do. Under big pressure like this, they crash. The other ones splash. These are crash brothers. These are the poor man's Steph and Clay. Because in the biggest playoff moments, I know CJ can do it at Denver in Game 7, but what did you say all year about Denver? They're just too young. Didn't you say? I heard you say it 15 times.
Yes.
Okay? Denver was at home where they won the most regular season home games in the whole league.
Yes.
And CJ shot him right in the heart. He made 4 2-point jump shots in the last 2 minutes of that game to ice it for them. But all of a sudden, you're in the Western Conference Finals in the defending champ's house. Nope, you shrink.
Whole different ballgame.
And he had 5 shots. CJ took 5 shots from the time Myers Leonard made his and missed all 5 of them down the stretch. He goes 0 for 5, and Damian's nowhere to be found. Well, if your Crash brothers just crash and burn, what's going to happen? you're going to lose. The other team's too good. They've been there and done all that. And so they get great little big plays from Draymond, and then they get the play of the game in the end from Iggy. He just slaps the ball right out of
He's
it.
good at.
This is what he does. He did it for LeBron.
He knows you got to bring the ball up to a shooting position,
Yep.
and he knows you got to do it quick because time is running out because he's already poked the ball away from you.
Right.
So he knows Dame clock is going off.
Oh.
He has to get the ball up quick. But I'm surprised at how poorly Portland is rebounding the basketball. They allow
Okay, but just remember, he went so small in the fourth quarter, they don't have any rebound.
They had Seth guarding Kevon Looney.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. Bad coaching, bad adjustment.
Okay, but again, they just said, let's go with all the guards. Let's see if we can make a shot here, right?
But you better hope Golden State just keep making, because if they miss, you got Seth at 6 foot maybe, trying to keep Kevon Looney at 6'10", 6'11" off the board.
That ain't gonna work.
That ain't gonna work. Look at all the offensive rebounds they got. He got 4 by himself. Oh, he got 3 by himself. Jerebko had 3. Bale had 2.
All that's fine and great. I get it. It's bad strategy unless CJ or Damian could just make one big shot.
Well, they'd
If
have
they
made,
make one.
they'd have made it a great strategy had they made a shot down the stretch. But sometimes, Skip, that's what it comes down to. At this point in time, you had gotten great play. Rodney Hood had given you great play. Seth had given you great play. Now, okay, I see the finish line. Basically, it's the relay. Get it to the ankle leg and let him bring us home.
Well, that's what they did. They did it.
CJ,
Do it.
Y'all leg 3 and 4. You got to make up the distance. Bring us home.
It's a different feeling, and you have a different energy guarding those 2 young guys in Denver. You guarding Steph and Clay. You running off screens.
Yes,
I know. No, you're
get
right.
the ball every play. That'll wear you down.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they was ready for that, because this is the Western Conference Finals, and as you know, from the first round to the Western Conference Finals, the level goes up every round. And for them to have to chase Steph and Clay every possession, then come down and try to score, it'll take a lot on you.
And yet, in the end, as Steph said right after the game, Draymond especially, he just knows how to win that kind of game.
Yes.
In ways nobody on Portland knows how to win. So Draymond Green scored or assisted on all 5 of the last 5 baskets they scored.
Yes.
Well, that's extraordinary.
Right.
That's he's done this before.
Well, how about this? You might want to stop Draymond. If Draymond gets the ball, he's dribbling up the court with a head of steam, you might want to cut him off at the pass, because he's going to go to the basket.
That was right after the Myers.
He did the exact same thing twice to the Houston Rockets.
Yeah.
They got leads. All you got to do is make them burn time. Who knows? They let him come right down, lay the ball up.
And not
Portland
only
did the
that,
exact same
they
thing.
let him stay on his dominant hand. He just dribbles
every
right hand
time.
the whole time, and he just dribbles right up and lays it off the glass.
Every time.
He laid it up. It's like
Come on,
embarrassing.
He's been playing great, man.
He's been unbelievable.
These last 2 games, he's been just as important as Steph.
Yeah.
The rebounds and the plays he's been making. And when have we seen the end of the game where Draymond is in the pick and roll with Steph, and he got the ball making plays at the end of the game? You know, it was special to see that, because he has been solid.
So do you give Portland any shot to win either 3?
Absolutely not. I give him a gentleman's sweep.
Really?
Yeah, I give him
Really?
one game, but I don't see it going farther than that.
A gentleman's sweep.
Yeah, I don't see it
Not
going
how you
farther
want
than
it to
that.
go.
I still
When
believe,
you give away games like that on the road,
Because that's
there.
demoralizing.
it's hard to win.
but I did see a flash in the first half of an angry Portland team that got ridiculed for 48 hours and said, okay, watch this. We're this good.
was
And
there.
they're up 15 at half.
And they was up 15 without Dame on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
What they got to do is guard against the big quarters. That's 2 39-point quarters that's been decisive.
I still believe at home in game 3, they can just suck it up and guts it up and make shots. Look, they made it. You realize that they doubled Golden State in 3-point shots last night? It was 18-9 in 3-point makes. If you do that at Oracle, can't you win that game?
Yeah, but I do think that they can win it, but I think going home, they got to play bigger. They can't try to match with Golden State's small lineup. They got to play bigger and dominate a certain part of the game and make Golden State adjust to them. They keep adjusting to Golden State, and it has been working.
Yeah, because Golden State play a small lineup. That's their lineup.
Exactly.
That's not what you do.
Right.
A little different. All right, we got a different game to talk about.
Yes, we
Does
do.
number 2 need more help? For Jackson, Steven,
Morning.
what was the biggest reason for that win for Golden State?
Steph Curry, of course. There's not too many players that can lose a guy like KD, and your other star player can fill KD's role and his own role.
That is true.
And that's basically what he did last night. He made the plays, he made the big shots, he led. I'm pretty sure at halftime, when they went into halftime, I'm pretty sure he was the one the vocal leader, getting guys up, letting them know we still have a chance to get in this game. But it was good to see him not only make shots, but at the end of the game, make plays.